Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend. The weather cooperated for the most part, I would say. I feel like a lot of folks were out and about doing things. My family and myself spent some time yesterday at the Muscatine Art Center for the Friends of the Art Center's Ice Cream Social. That was the first time that we'd gone to that event, so that was a good time. A lot of people were there, and again, the weather cooperated so that there, it would have just been a bad day for rain because there was so much stuff that happened outside. So if you were out and about, you can appreciate that. And I hope that you stop by that event. I'll have young Ryan Broderson pull up some pictures later this morning, and we'll show you some of those. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And speaking of Ryan Broderson, he is at the MCSA fireworks tent as we speak, and we're going to take a live look inside the tent. So when you're thinking about buying fireworks this year, 4th of July. 4th of July is next week, is that right? Betsy, 4th of July next week? Oh, my Lanta. So you're probably going to buy fireworks. We certainly want you to be safe with them and only light them off when it's legal. In my neighborhood, that was Saturday night, apparently. I wasn't lighting them off, but it looked like a pretty good show. So if you're going to buy fireworks, you might as well come to the tent that's in our parking lot because it helps out MCSA. So Mr. Broderson is out there, and you can kind of see the setup. So there's a bunch of tables, and what I like about the deals out there is there's a lot of things where you can buy one and then you get 3 free. So I've spent a decent amount of money out there so far, and I hope that you'll do the same. I feel like we're looking at a stop-motion movie, especially with that volunteer walking around. So please check out the selection. They have some gigantic ones, and you can kind of see them on that table right there. I feel like I can gauge the size of my backyard based on the kind of fireworks I should buy. And we've had 2 trees cut down over the last few years, so it makes me feel a little bit more confident. But there's still some big ones out there that I'm like, well, maybe not. But by all means, if you got the space, come out and buy them. And again, with every sale, a portion of the sale goes to MCSA to help folks that they take care of every day. And just to remind you, last year, 104 children called MCSA home at one point or another. So I know it seems kind of weird to buy fireworks and help out a good cause, but if you're going to buy them, come and see us and purchase with a purpose. $15,000 last year. My goal is to surpass that amount this year and help out MCSA, not to mention the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. So there you go. And obviously it's a little breezy out there. You can see some of the tablecloths moving around a little bit. So get out there and pick them up. The tent is open 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. So if you find yourself on July 3rd thinking, I'm going to run out of firecrackers, you can come on out at 10:30. I don't know. I'm not going to begrudge you. Whatever time you want to buy fireworks, maybe right now you want to go get some in the morning. Or if you're watching us on the replay, go get some right now. So check that out. All right, so very good. Purchase with a purpose. We'd love to have your business. How about MCSA? Our first guests are here, and we're going to be talking Wilton softball as the Wilton Beavers are trying to strike out breast cancer. So Coach Courtney Dankman's here, and Shelby Owen, who is going to be a senior, plays shortstop. Welcome to the show. Shelby, good to see you. Coach, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Now, Coach, I feel like we hung out a little bit at the Muscatine County Fair last year. Is that right?
That is right.
Because is it your family or is it your in-law? Who has that stand?
Yep. My mother-in-law actually runs the stand right by the hog barn, sheep barn type of thing, but it also goes back to the school.
That's right. Okay.
So, yep.
And the food was incredible, I remember.
Yeah.
And even this year, I've been on this goofy keto diet, but certainly there's a lot of keto-friendly stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I'll make sure she has a menu full for you.
So is that Terry then?
Terry Dankman.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is a small world. So yes. Terry was so kind. You guys were so great. We were covering the fair last year when I had my other job, and I guess since the last time I would have seen you, Terry was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. I just don't want to get the story wrong. So how is Terry doing?
She's doing great. She just finished up all of her chemo treatments, and now
Okay.
she's starting radiation, and she's a fighter, and she's every day living it to the fullest.
Yeah, I can tell she was a fighter. She had great personality during those interactions that we had at the fair. So Terry gets diagnosed with breast cancer, and unfortunately, breast cancer affects so many. I mean, it's just, I mean, we could sit here right now in this small group of people that are around the set and know someone that's been affected by breast cancer. So you decided to put together Beaver Strike Out Breast Cancer, and it's going to be this Thursday, the 28th, correct?
Correct, yep.
So it's softball, baseball at the same time, taking on West Liberty.
Yep.
All right, so people can come out to the game, and obviously you want them to support the teams, but the cause. So how are they going to be able to help out breast cancer awareness while they're at the game?
So it's just going to be a big full night full of fun things. All breast cancer survivors or people that are battling breast cancer, they get in free to the game. And then we are doing 50-50. We have a bounce house. We brought in a snow cone truck. They're going to donate their proceeds, and all of our proceeds that night are going to go to Muscatine Radiology to help fund mammograms for people that are unable to pay for those.
That's fantastic. So, right, you think about mammogram, and for women that are of that age, it's a really simple procedure anymore. The technology keeps getting better, and I know this because I know the folks at Muscatine Radiology fairly well. But for a lot of women that are either uninsured or underinsured, they just don't know if they can have a mammogram. And events like the one that you're having, the Beaver Strikeout Breast Cancer, it's so wonderful because you know that the money's going to stay local, and it's going to help pay for that mammogram that could save someone. Mammograms can be life-saving.
Absolutely.
Like, we know that.
Yep. And the statistics they told us on the amount that it costs for a 2D and a 3D mammogram is outrageous for someone that doesn't have insurance. And so
Sure.
if we can give back to our local community and help assure that women are given the opportunity to have a mammogram, that's our biggest goal.
Shelby, how has the season been going so far? And, like, where are we at in the season? Because this is, baseball and softball, like, school's over, but you're still playing. So like, where are we at, Shelby, and how's it been going so far?
Well, we're almost done with this season.
Okay.
We have like 1 week left of like conference games, and then we'll go into regional play and hopefully make it to state this year.
Okay, so how's what's your record? Do you know that offhand?
Sorry,
Shelby, I totally put her on the spot with that. You're like, I just show up and play, dude. I don't know what the record is, but Coach, how are we sitting?
We're sitting above 500.
Okay.
Our team, we're a fairly young team,
Sure.
but I'm super proud of how they've been playing, and we're excited for this last week. We have a game every day this week through
Oh my
Saturday,
gosh.
and then we start tournament play on Tuesday.
So you play later today?
We do.
Weather
Yeah.
permitting?
Yeah.
What time and where is that game at?
We play at Wilton against Liberty High
Okay.
at 5:30. Doubleheader.
All right. Well, you
varsity.
should be able to squeeze it in. I think the storms roll in later. That's the last thing you want to have happen is like a rain out during the last week,
And
right?
we don't have any days to make things up.
Oh, no. Yeah, so every game truly mattered. They all count, of course. But that's just like, this is one of those sports where the assumption is like, oh, school's over. Shelby's just having fun all summer.
Yep.
Coach is just having fun. No, this is it. Like,
It's almost like a full-time job during the summer. These girls,
Yeah.
they wake up at 6:30 every morning. We're at the weight room at 6:30, and then they go nonstop until probably 10 o'clock at night. So,
oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it's a full-time
Busy.
job.
Yeah, but probably wouldn't have it any other way. So Shelby, shortstop, right?
Yep.
That's a tough position. And what I think impresses me about, like, when I've seen softball games in the past are the rate, and there's some great shots, the rate of which, the speed of a ball coming off of a bat in softball. Like, you're in a position where you have to be ready,
Yeah.
to dive or whatever. So have you always played shortstop?
Well, once I started high school, I've been like shortstop and third.
Okay.
So I've played it for a while now.
So you feel confident in that? I don't know what's worse, like the third's called the hot corner, right? Is that
Yeah.
still a reference?
Yeah.
I'm a little old now. Do you prefer shortstop over third base, though?
It doesn't really matter to me, but I've played shortstop more now.
Do you turn a lot of double plays?
Not really, but we've had a few.
Shelby said on Thursday when the Beavers are going to strike out breast cancer, she's going to turn like 8 double plays. That's what she said before I went on. Sorry, West Liberty. No offense. I mean, good luck, of course. There is an event, Ryan, there's an event on Facebook I would like to pull up so that folks can find this easily because, again, breast cancer is something that affects so many women. There it is. That's so great. And I know that, Coach, you had shirts that were made and will be delivered, and people are encouraged to wear those. Beavers strike out breast cancer. Again, it's this Thursday, the 28th. Are there going to be any like bracelets or... I mean, the shirts were all ordered online, but obviously people can come out, participate in 50-50, and, you know, spend maybe a little bit than you normally would. Are there any other organizations that are going to be there selling things?
Muscatine Radiology is just going to bring in a bunch of, like, I don't know, pom-poms, bracelets, those type of things to kind of hand out and just kind of educate people. That's pretty much all there's going to be. Yep. And then we just encourage you to wear pink. If you didn't have a chance to buy the shirt, just wear pink, and we want to build a crowds with as much pink as possible.
Absolutely. So I didn't know that Terry is the nutritional director, essentially, for Wilton Schools, right? You could say.
Yep.
So she certainly knows a lot of people, has known people throughout. I anticipate it'll be a full house on the 28th. So encouraging people to get there early. Like, what time do you think someone should show up that's going to watch the games?
You know, games start at 5:30, and then there's also a second game that will start around 7 or 7:30. We encourage you to get there early, kind of enjoy the experience. You know, 5 o'clock's plenty early, whenever.
So let's talk about West Liberty a little bit. Have you played them this season yet, or no?
Nope. So the way our conference works is we play double headers, and we play each conference team twice on the same night. So we haven't seen them. They're a great team, and we're excited for the challenge and for them to come into our home field.
So you're saying that you have a game every day this week. Are all those games double headers? Or no?
Most of them.
The conference games
Yep,
are.
the conference games are double headers. Yep.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
So let's walk through. So Liberty High tonight.
Yep.
Just one game?
Yep.
Okay, and then what are we looking at for Tuesday?
We have a doubleheader tomorrow night against Mid-Prairie.
Okay.
Wednesday we have a game against Cascade, at Cascade.
Jeez.
Thursday is this breast cancer game against West Liberty. Friday we play Bellevue, and then Saturday we go to the Albernet tournament.
Wow. That's a busy week.
Yeah.
Shelby, so Coach says it's a younger team, so you would probably have, you know, more experience than some of your teammates. So what's the makeup like, Shelby? You're going to be a senior. How many? Well, you are a senior at this point, right? You'd be considered a senior. Yeah. So how many other seniors are on the team?
There's 2 others, so there's 3 total.
Wow. So you are young. So freshmen as well playing varsity, or do you have a lot of sophomores or juniors?
Well, we only have 2 sophomores.
Okay.
And then we have, I think it's like 5 or 6 freshmen.
Wow, Coach, that is a young team.
And then we have a couple 8th graders too.
Yeah.
That play.
Nice.
So,
wow.
Yep.
So that can be a challenge in itself for sure, but I'm assuming as the course of the season goes on, everybody kind of, I don't know, there's like that bond that can happen, right? Or when things start to click, however you want to describe it.
Yep.
So at that moment, so as a coach, I wonder, like, when that starts to happen, you obviously don't want to take things for granted, but you sort of have to like channel that cohesiveness,
and
right?
we're just super excited and happy and lucky. Our upperclassmen, Shelby's class, they do such a great job of kind of including those underclassmen, those 8th graders who have never played high school sports before, to kind of show them what high school sports is like. So they've done a great job. And softball's unique, where we literally are with each other every day of the week except for Sunday. So we become, they refer to themselves almost as a family, a bunch of sisters, because we're around each other so much.
So best case scenario, go to state tournament. When does that happen? Is that like after 4th of July weekend?
It's the end of July.
End of July.
Yeah.
So so we're sitting here on June 25th. You could be playing for another month still?
Yep.
You want to keep playing, Shelby.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're missing out on summer or anything.
No.
Of course not. We're Coach is sitting right next to me. But right, okay, so the 25th of June until the end of July. So if you're hypothetically, and of course we want this to happen, you're hoisting a state championship trophy. Are we still in July, or is it August at that point?
It's the end of July, so like July 20 something.
And then school will start like what, August 23rd something?
Yeah.
Sorry, not to talk about. I know.
Teachers go back August 10th, so around there.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot of different educators on this show, and the thing people think is, oh, you get summer break, summer off. No way.
Nope.
I mean, even for a teacher that's not like in any activities or athletics, they still have things they have to take care of.
Yep.
You probably end up getting like less than, I don't know, a couple weeks maybe.
Yep.
Yeah,
But we love it.
Yeah, but right, you wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, certainly to keep this group together is just to the benefit of next season,
Absolutely.
right? And
Absolutely.
can you imagine if you do win a state title? You heard it here first, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hy-Vee Today exclusive. Bring the trophy back. So can we go to the Facebook event so we can show everybody? Because everybody's on Facebook. Although, let me ask, Shelby, you're in that age group, like Facebook still or Instagram, Snapchat? Which do you prefer?
Twitter.
Twitter? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I would have lost money if someone would have bet, like, Shelby will say. So is that like, do you feel like your age group is going more to Twitter than?
Yeah, I think it's more informational too.
Wow, okay.
Like everybody has Twitter.
Yeah.
Like the softball team has Twitter,
We
so
just
you
saw
can
that.
just
That was
follow
cool,
along.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but no, you think Facebook's boring now because old people like me are on it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just like posting pictures of my kids and stuff, and no Instagram though, for real.
I mean, I have Instagram. I just
Okay.
don't get on it very much.
I think Instagram's great because there's nobody complains. It's just pictures of like food or kids or goofy stuff. There's no politics for the most part. It's wonderful.
True.
All right. What do I know? I mean, there's young people on this show. Betsy, what do you prefer? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? Instagram? She was going to say MySpace. So let's go to the Facebook. Let's go to the Facebook event. I still can't delete my MySpace page. Strike out breast cancer. Scroll down a little bit, Mr. Broderson. All the details you need to know. Keep going just a little bit more because there's a great little paragraph that kind of just will reiterate. 30 people going on a Facebook event is a lot already, by the way.
Yeah.
We know that there's going to be more than that.
Absolutely.
And this might be one of those things, again, you got to get there relatively early or you're not going to have a seat unless you bring your own chair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. You can bring your own chair, sit around all the way around the ballpark. So.
Yeah. So this is it. Muscatine Radiology going to help. All the funds will help pay for mammograms. And the thing with breast cancer, unfortunately, if it shows up, is catching it early. Early detection is key to saving lives. And it's one of those things like my mom's mom, my grandma had breast cancer way back in the day. I don't even know. I mean, it might have been 60s, 70s, I'm not sure. And she had a mastectomy. She had her right, I can't remember, his right or left breast removed. And then I just had two of my mom's cousins recently had breast cancer. So it's out there, and it's terrible. And I hope that one day we're able to say that breast cancer is not even an issue anymore. But for now, we need to have events like this to help out. Is that a look? Is that those current pictures?
Those are, yeah.
Okay.
So every time that a girl does something great, we always put their headshot on Facebook. They
Nice.
hate it, but we think it's...
They hate it. Well, Coach, they want to be on Twitter, apparently. That's why.
Yeah.
Hey, I know her parents.
Yep. Callie Mildred. She's one of our seniors.
I know her stepmom and her dad. That's cool. Okay.
Yep.
She's one of your seniors, did
Yep,
you say?
she's our
Oh my
senior center
gosh,
fielder.
That
Yep.
makes me old.
Yep.
Wow, I am old. Shelby, don't grow up. It's not that fun. Although you might have a talk show in a grocery store one day, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is going to be a lot of fun. What I like about events like this is that you've thought about people like myself. And it's not about me, but certainly I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. So to be able to have stuff to keep them entertained
Absolutely.
while you're watching softball and baseball, that's great. And again, it's softball doubleheader and a baseball doubleheader. How are the boys doing? Do you have any idea? Or
I'm not for
because
sure
that
what their
program's
exact.
been
they're-
very strong. over
Yes,
the
they
last
have been
couple
great
years.
over the years.
Yeah.
I think currently they're ranked 3rd or 4th in the state, so
Wow.
they're very good and
Yeah.
be a great game to come out and watch.
Very exciting, and there's a cheerleader offset. Is that your daughter?
No, it's my niece.
Your niece.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
So
that's my
what's her name? Lake.
Lake. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
That's a fun name. Lake is just very happy. What's that? You want to put her on? Yeah, bring her on. Come around. We've never been baby photobombed before. It's gonna happen though. Here comes Lake. Hi. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yes. She's so excited. Like sometimes you see kids in the store and they're just like, they're mad, like my kids are. But look at how Lake, she's excited.
She's ready for Wilton softball.
Yeah. I'm not ready for this whole girl thing with 2 boys. I mean, no offense, ladies. Blake, no offense. Hi. You got some chompers coming in, girl? You're not shy at all. All right. Well, I mean, hey, if you're playing 8th graders, you can put a baby on the field at this point, right? Look at that. Look at Lake. She famous. I just, I think about this, like, softball and even just, like, the outfits.
Oh, yeah.
You are expensive, aren't you? Yeah. I mean, we literally have enough clothes for my boys until they're probably 35. And then when we found out it was a girl, I thought, we have nothing. So if you have any hand-me-downs from Lake,
sounds great.
We'd take any Wilton apparel.
There you go.
Or pink shorts. It's so funny. She's so fired up.
She is.
So Lake will be at the game too?
Oh, yeah. She's almost at every game.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Like, she's ready for it. We just need the weather to cooperate, and we need everybody watching to go. I mean, I was in Wilton on Saturday. We just we cruised up, and my 6-year-old loves trains, so we had to go see the train that's parked by the old depot or whatever.
Yeah.
And hi, Lake. You see that light up there? Hi. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. And then we stopped by the Candy Kitchen because my kids needed ice cream for breakfast. It was like 10:30. And that place looks amazing since they redid it. So I know you have a lot of good support in the community as well, obviously, right?
Yep.
Businesses and individuals. And you have the coolest team photos. You go Ben Shirk probably,
Ben Shirk
right?
does it, yeah. Yep.
Shirk is ridiculous.
He's
that guy.
awesome.
I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, I know.
Hi. Lake, oh my gosh, how are you holding on to her? She wants to party. She'll be 1 soon, right?
In October.
Oh my gosh. All right. Can I have a high five? High five. Yes, good job. All right, baby photo bomb. First time for everything. That's fantastic. Come out to the game. What's it cost to get in, Coach?
It's $5 for adults, and I think
it's 4.
4 for students.
Excellent.
Yep.
What about babies? Do babies have to pay?
Babies
to
are
get
in free.
Babies are free. Babies are free, ladies and gentlemen.
And also remember, if you have breast cancer or you are currently fighting it, you get in for free also.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Please tell Terry I said hi. Again, you all were so nice to us when we kind of showed up at the fair and probably put you on the spot. And I just remember Terry being very kind, and anybody that puts up with me when I put him on the spot is a friend instantly. And I was thinking about that connection as I was walking down to do the show this morning, and I hope she just continues to battle it and make a complete recovery, and it goes into remission and everything.
Yep.
So tell her I said hi, will
I
you?
will, for sure.
Okay, weather. That's all we need. Weather and you to show up. So if you're live with us on Facebook or YouTube, I just want to make sure we're not missing any comments. Beatrice Wilson Strong says, thank you to a wonderful school for the good work you are doing. Good luck, Wilton. Thank you. That's nice. Jessica Whitman, who works at Muscatine Radiology, says, yes, strike it out. And then she puts in a woohoo. So, yeah, that's wonderful. That's all the details you need to know, friends. Of course, we want the Wilton Beaver softball and baseball team to be victorious that night. Shelby, again, 8 double plays and 2 home runs. She just tweeted that out as she was sitting here. The confidence is strong. You're ready.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Good to meet you. Coach, good to see you again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good luck. And please go support the Wilton Beavers as they strike out breast cancer this Thursday, the 28th. It's doubleheader softball and baseball taking on West Liberty. I feel like I have to be fair now to reach out to the West Liberty folks or just encourage the West Liberty fans to show up and get in on the 50-50 and, do whatever else. Anything we can do to raise awareness for breast cancer, I'm all in. We're just a few weeks out of away from it just happened, the Susan G. Komen walk in the Quad Cities where thousands of people show up. So it's definitely top of mind. And then October, I believe, is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But it's one of those things, breast cancer doesn't know a specific month. It can show up whenever. And again, that early detection is key, and that yearly mammogram for sure. Thank you again. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Betsy, let's go to the Shelby, do people still dab in Wilton? Did you see? Okay. All right, Betsy's still cool. I think Betsy just turned 21. You're still cool, Betsy.
Thanks.
For now. All right, Toyota Muscatine car cam going on a little cruise. I didn't even know where to send her, so we'll just see where Betsy is going to take us. One of these days, I just think it would be great if Betsy just went to like Starbucks and got herself a drink. We went along for the ride. But yeah, she'll go wherever. Is that a different camera today? That's kind of cool. I feel like we're more in the cart than ever. You know what I mean? Like, that feels like someone is sitting in that grocery cart with a GoPro on their head, which I wish that were like the first model of the Toyota Muscatine car cam. You know, that was the early 2018 model. We'd have Ryan Broderson in it with a GoPro strapped to his head. We've since upgraded, ladies and gentlemen. So she's in the produce department. We are just coming off of a very busy mega produce sale that went over extremely well. And I heard from multiple coworkers that last night it was super busy in this store. So like hearing that, and we're looking forward to another fun weekend. So yeah, I'm telling you, one of these days, Betsy is just gonna either get Starbucks or she's just gonna like go order breakfast and then sit down. We're just gonna watch her eat an omelet for the heck of it. Luckily, she can't hear any of the things that I'm saying right now, so I'm not gonna give her any ideas, of course. All right, so a couple things I want to mention as we continue. She's just taking us on a ride. This Saturday, we're looking forward to the kids' character breakfast. So I mentioned my boys are 6 and 3 years old, and they have... hey, Amber Ganser jumped in on Facebook to remind us that senior citizens are free into the game as well on Thursday. Thank you for that. So kids' character breakfast. So if you have kids or grandkids, nieces or nephews, whatever the case may be, my boys are 6 and 3, and they're super pumped. We did this a couple months ago. It's back this Saturday, and the kids can meet and get their picture taken with Olaf, a minion. I'm not sure if it's Bob the Minion. Some of them have names. Some of them don't. They look like Twinkies with an eyeball. It's a talking Twinkie, really. That's like, why couldn't I have had that idea? What if you took a Twinkie and you made it talk gibberish, and then it could make millions of dollars at a movie? And then, of course, Chase from Paw Patrol will be there as well. And if Ryan, if you scroll up just a hair, we got Wes the Balloon Guy. That's super fun. Like, every time I see Wes, he makes me a balloon hat of some sorts. And the dude knows his stuff. So Wes will be here 8 to 9:30. There's 2 seatings if we zoom out a little bit. Last time we did this, it was busy in the Market Grill Express. So it says reservations are strongly suggested, and I can't emphasize that. So call the store, 563-264-2420. Ask for the Market Grill Express and get your seat. So there's 2 seatings. You can be 8 to 8:45 or 9 to 9:45. Pictures, of course, meet and greet, that part's free with the characters. Kids can have the breakfast buffet for $5, adult breakfast buffet for $7, and one of these weekends I'm gonna just eat all of the bacon on the breakfast buffet. It hasn't worked out. Well, don't judge me. I could see out of the corner of my eyes, ladies. I got this, like, all of the bacon? Yeah, it's part of my diet. Best diet ever. It's called the bacon diet. So that's it. We're coming back this Saturday. It's going to be fun. Probably do some coloring contest. And the balloon stuff is going to be great. It's going to be a good time. If you guys need to go, you can go. Sorry, I should have told you that. You can hang too, though. Wilton Beaver's in the house. I don't want you to feel like you have to stay if you have something to do. And then you're like, we needed to go, Tony. So whatever you want to do is fine with me. Yeah, so no, this is going to be a good time on Saturday for sure. Today is, ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show, a lot of you enjoy. Today is National Leon Day. Betsy, why is it National Leon Day? Ryan Broderson, why do you think it's called National Leon Day? Thank you again. Good luck. Why do you think it's called National Leon Day? Do you know why? Because Noel backwards is Leon. Remember when Stinky Troy Philpott was here the other day, and I told him, because he has these cool Christmas lights after he gets done with Stinky's House of Horrors, he had Noel spelled out. I said, have it say Leon, and then people will think it's funny. And so today, this is real. I got it off the internet, and I wrote it onto my little sheet. Today is National Leon Day, because we are exactly, ladies and gentlemen, let me do my best David Letterman, and fling it right at you, Paul. We are 6 months away from Christmas. Just going to put it out there. Have you started your Christmas shopping? Have you started saving money for Christmas? Did you ever think that Christmas would be so expensive? Now, that's not why. Listen, the spirit of Christmas is not about spending a lot of dough. I just need to convince my kids that. Hey, guys, Santa said new socks. And that's it. Minion socks, of course. So yeah, today is National Leon Day. That's a real deal. It's also National Catfish Day. So if you're going fishing, if you're still getting in on Jerry's Bait and Tackle's catfish contest, there were some monsters recently that were weighed at his place. Oh my God, it was like 62 pounds. That's awesome. And I'm very much like go fishing and have fun. I just don't know, like, you and I'm more than 62 pounds, clearly. But that is just a big, it looks like something from outer space. So National Catfish Day, and it's also National Strawberry Parfait Day. So perhaps for dinner, you'll have some catfish and a strawberry parfait. Right. Not a bad dinner. Right? We have both here, too, conveniently. As luck would have it. You could come. I mean, Betsy, like right behind you or right around the corner, can you just take a little walk and see if there's some catfish in there and bring it over, if you don't mind? Like, no, yeah, just right there. We do the show right near Seafood. And they set their case every day, which is like the most amount of work in the store. Do you know what it looks like? It'll say catfish on it, Betsy. We're going to watch Betsy try and find catfish. Yes! Where in the world is Betsy San Diego? Yeah, bring it on down to Tony Town. Thank you. Here she comes. Hey, Betsy's on camera for the first time. Look, there's Betsy. Yeah, thank you. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So, very good. So right here, friends, it's a little steamy. You have some frozen breaded catfish nuggets because, again, today is National Catfish Day. And that's proof, by the way, that I don't give Betsy a heads up on most of the things that I'm going to have her do. She just shows up and she's ready to do whatever. And that's why we like her. So this is something that you could use. I think this might even be the stuff that Chef Tess will use on those catfish po' boys that she does. And this costs $5.47. And this is almost a pound and a half of, again, frozen breaded catfish nuggets ready to go. If you're pulling it out of the Mississippi River fresh, that's cool. If you don't want to go through all that work, right here. You can. What if I took a couple of these to Jerry's Bait and Tackle and I said, put this on the scale, Jer Bear? Game over. Contest closed, right? We could do it. All right. Now, Betsy, I need 5 strawberry parfaits. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Because I don't know where they are either. I think they're right there. I don't know. I should know where the strawberry parfaits are. Okay, let's go to the team staffing job board, and then I'm going to ask Mr. Broderson to go to 2 things before we wrap. Ryan, I'd like to show people some pics either from the Muscatine Art Center's page or my personal Facebook. I posted some pics from the Ice Cream Social, and then we'll go to Jerry's Bait and Tackle page to try and find that monster of a fish. But in the meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, team staffing job board for today, Monday, the 25th of June. Get to work. You could get a job that starts tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned, based on how quickly they're able to get people to work. This is a second shift custodian. Mary has this opportunity for you at 563-316-7634. Team staffing on Lake Park Boulevard, across from Happy Joe's. This is Jenny with swing shift maintenance or maintenance. People are funny about how they say maintenance. Some people would want you to say maintenance. Me, whatever. I mean, as long as you're saying it and it's, able to be understood. Maintenance or maintenance. Jenny wants you to call 563-316-7635. And last but not least, and keep in mind our friends at Team Staffing going to be opening on Saturday soon, having some job fairs and a blood drive, and we're going to talk more about that. This is a production welder. Jenny also has this opportunity for you. I tell you what, I have some friends that weld, and that's a cool job. Like, I think welding is pretty awesome. I sometimes wish I had more skills than just the skills that I have already, which are hosting a talk show in a grocery store and knowing where Catfish is at. That's a good gig. So get a hold of our friends at Team Staffing. You can find them on social media, and they'd love to get you to work. All right, we got social pics or Jerry's monster fish. In the meanwhile, there's the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, and I'll say that it was very nice to see my pal John Moravik with CBI Bank and Trust at the Ice Cream Social yesterday, volunteering his time. CBI Bank and Trust, they had quite a few folks there, so that was super cool. And I'm glad that we went to that event because we had driven past it over the years. And then, by the way, And maybe if you go to my Facebook page, there's in the Muscatine Art Center is it the Musser House part, right? Upstairs they have this great space for families with kids, and it's only like a year old. And I saw our friend Melanie Alexander, and it was just like really nice. Like that place is fantastic, the amount of stuff that they have, and I got to see that big Abe Lincoln in person, so that was fun. I always feel weird like taking pictures of art because I know that sometimes you're not supposed to do that. And then I felt like Nicolas Cage in National Treasure. I didn't steal anything, but I just felt like I didn't have a flash on my phone either, though, so I'm sure nothing was damaged. So we're going to look at some pics, maybe. Slow internet, oh boy. Well, trust me, y'all. Hey, there's me. So they are, if you go to my, timeline, that'll probably be the easiest way because I just posted them yesterday. So if you scroll up and then go to the main feed there, they'll be on there. So I hope you made it out yesterday. The musical lineup was strong, too. Closed out with Max Allen Collins and the fellas with Cruisin'. And I hope to have Max on this program soon. We've been playing email tag. You don't see him? For real? They're not there? Scroll a little bit. Hey, shameless plug for the 1C Buffer podcast. Did I not post him on Facebook? I could have sworn I did. That's weird. I even think I tagged people in them. Maybe that's where... All right, let's go to the Muscatine Art Center then, because I know there's ones on there. That is very weird. I know I've posted stuff since June 22nd. What's going on, Facebook? You messing with my algorithm again? Do I need to up my security settings? Do I need to unblock Ryan Broderson? I don't know about that. I don't know if I could do that. But yeah, it was a good event, and I'm glad that they did that. I think that is a fun fundraiser for sure. Anytime you can have ice cream and stuff like that. All right, Muscatine Art Center on the old Facebook. And this will load. Yeah, a little bit slow internet today. That's all right, though. We'll get this page pulled up because I want to give them a shout out because I'm glad that they did that event. And it was so nice yesterday that we were able to go to that. And then we went over to the Aquatic Center, and that was super cool. Let's see. Maybe right below that upcoming events, it'll be there. Maybe right below that video. Wait for it. Dramatic pause. Let's see. Man, they post a lot of stuff. All right, so there's a video. Let's look at the video of Cruisin' if it'll load. Why not? Give those fellas some shout out. Do we have audio too? Okay, I'll stop yapping for a second. Max Allen Collins and Cruisin'. Max Allen Collins and the Buffering Boys. That's my Tony Tone and the Buffering Boys. That's my new band name. All right. Close out of that for a sec. Let's see if there's any pics right below there, though. Imagine this, people. There were folks eating ice cream. There we go. Back to the Cruisin' Boys. Okay, let's scroll a little bit. No more videos. Let's just keep scrolling. Let's keep going. There we go. Look at that. I wasn't lying. It happened yesterday. That's Cruisin' setting up. Let's scroll a little bit more. They have such a great space there. That is, that live painting, Rose Franson, that was incredible. Let's just roll the dice and press play for a second. Well, I feel like I'm gambling. Look at how... And just like the video that we showed you last week, that started out as just a bunch of lines on a canvas, and I'm telling you, I could have sat there and watched her do it the whole time. My 3-year-old didn't really appreciate it, but I totally appreciated it. That was so cool to see Rose in action. And that lady who sat for, 2 hours maybe? So then I started thinking, like I jokingly told Melanie Alexander, like, I could sit for Rose, but I don't know if I could sit still for that long. You know? I don't know what to do with my hands after a while. That could be my portrait. Just me, like, moving my hands around or something. All right, so yes, good weekend for sure. Good week ahead. Looking forward to it. Again, I really can't believe, and I was talking to Kelsey Brackett on Friday, so it shouldn't surprise me when I say that 4th of July is next week, but it is next week, y'all. And I'm super excited to be back for my 3rd year serving as MC and I guess DJ, play some fun tunes for the Muscatine Soapbox Derby. Soapbox Derby, 4th of July. Changed it up a little bit this year. I like this idea. Starts at 1, and they're going to be doing heats or races down the hill at the top of the hour. So 1, 2, 3 into the 4. And then they're going to take a break for the parade, and then the finals will be after the parade. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you didn't make it to the Soapbox Derby over the last 2 years, you should stop down and check it out. People are building vehicles and they're running them down the hill, and it's a lot of fun. Just imagine that Facebook page. It's got pictures on it and words and everything. Trust me. Yeah, look at it. You know that there's stuff on there too. Uh-huh. It's got all kinds of stuff. Who's it's and what's it's galore. And new notifications. Nice. All right. I promise. It's a whole thing. So that'll be fun. Muscatine Soapbox Derby, 4th of July. Gonna have some fun with that. And just keep in mind, so we're doing shows this week like usual. We got a lot of great guests lined up and looking forward to it. And then next week we'll do a show Monday, Tuesday, so the 2nd and 3rd. And then we will not have a show the 4th, 5th, and 6th because, well, it's a holiday and these people that you don't really see behind the scenes need some time to light off fireworks and celebrate America properly, okay? There you go, some great looking shows. Let's go back real quick. Just some of those older Soapbox Derby cars. You can leave it right there. That's perfect. Those are the ones that were run several years ago. I'm so impressed, and I believe Josh Onken, who has been involved with this every year, he had that Mutz Cuts Soapbox Derby car that looked like it was from Dumb and Dumber. I think that's still available. Somebody could drive that. So he's very much like, somebody wants to drive it, go ahead. So keep that in mind. Check out Muscatine Soapbox Derby on Facebook if you want to get involved. And again, thanks to my pal Kelsey Brackett. It was great chatting with him Friday. We were sitting right over here. Should have invited him to have a meatball or something. I don't know where Chef Tess was, but it would have been awesome. Sometimes I just feel like we need to have meatballs as samples. We had some good stretching of mozzarella last week, and that's going to be happening in July. But what about just a platter of meatballs as a sample? Fridays in July, Meatball Friday. What do you think? I think it's a great idea. Probably, the best idea I've had in a while, quite frankly. So please go to the MCSA fireworks tent. They're open till 11 p.m., 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. through the 4th of July. Every transaction that is made, we're helping out MCSA. We're going to talk to some friends from MCSA later this week. There it is right there. Purchase with a purpose. Please, please, please. I know that there's a lot of fireworks tents in this town. There are a lot of them. But I can tell you this. That is the only, and even if I didn't work here, that is the only fireworks tent that is helping make a difference in the community. You buy $5 worth or you buy $500 worth, no matter what you spend, a portion of every single transaction is donated to MCSA that helps people every day. 104 kids called MCSA home last year at some point. Not even, I haven't even really mentioned the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter, but of course, I'm passionate about that cause as well. And that's just like scratching the surface as far as all the things that MCSA does for people in Muscatine. Every single day, they are there for those in need. They're not just there it's every day. So whatever we can do to help them out. And if you don't believe in buying fireworks, then write a check to MCSA. But if you're going to buy fireworks, come and see us and make a difference. And you can't do that at any of these other fireworks tents. I promise you that. Nothing against them, but purchase with a purpose. Help out MCSA at the same time. I know you're going to probably buy fireworks. I had to get more sparklers the other day. And guess where I went? Right out that way. Which looks weird on the screen because it looks like I'm pointing to the seafood department, but I'm pointing to the front of the store to that tent. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to Courtney Dankman, head coach, Wilton Softball, and Shelby Owen, who is a senior at this point. She's a senior. Good luck to the Wilton Beaver softball and baseball team. Please consider going to that game on Thursday the 28th as they look to strike out breast cancer. And let's pack the place. It's Wilton softball and baseball versus West Liberty, 50-50 raffle, bounce house for the kids, whole bunch of more activities going on. Proceeds going to Muscatine Radiology to help women pay for mammograms that could save their life. It's really just about getting that annual screening, and early detection is key. And yeah, the connection with, Courtney and her mother-in-law, Terry, that I had met last year, it's just small world, right? So I'm glad that Terry's doing well. And that breast cancer affects a lot of people, unfortunately. And anything we can do, events like this, that's what it's all about. So I'm so glad that they came on the show to talk about that. Thanks for watching. We'll do it again tomorrow at 8:30 right here. Or if you're watching us like I got to see, couple episodes on the old MP&W Channel 5. So again, we have some, let me see if I can do this right. That's the side where all the realtors are going to be, right? No, damn it, it's the other side, darn it. So right here, look, there's John Knupp and Dave Armstrong and the other Remax people. Oh, I think you got something on your face. There, got it for you. So watch the show on the replay on MPW Channel 5, shout out to Remax, and use that email, hyveetoday@gmail.com. Have a great rest of your Monday. Pay attention to the weather this evening, and it seems like Tuesday is going to be a wash weather-wise, but we're hoping for the best for the remainder of the week, and then certainly we want to have some good weather on the 4th of July. This is Tony Tone. We'll see you at 8:30 tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.